What's going on, guys? Music Player 1979. It's the 15th February 2014, and I appreciate you guys joining the channel. There are many people that talk about this subject. You can go up to Google and just Google Planet X. Guys, today I recorded just phenomenal pictures. Here's a planet. Debris. Here's a planet coming shooting right off the side of this. Now this is just truly incredible, because you can see the elbow that I speak about and how massive it is now. I want you guys to put this in perspective and be honest with yourself. Have you seen a cloud look like this? Look at the darker area right here around this lighter area that goes around circular up above, as if it were a quarter moon. Okay. Then you have this circular object down here, and thick, bright trails elegantly laid out throughout this, going in one direction and then suddenly to another. This is much larger than I had viewed it in September. This is so much larger. To me, right away in the distance when I saw him on camera, and I had to zoom in, I don't have to zoom in no more. That devastated me when I seen it, because I knew that in my heart it was there, and that one lurker was coming, and it's coming. Got the planet coming down with elegant white clouding with them. Look, right here's the planet, the arm going around. Comes around the corner here, boom, shoots around this large planet, comes up. I wish you could see that. Beautiful. See the large planet here. Forget about this. That is not your sky anymore. Forget about it. Nobody on the surface, I believe, are going to survive. Nobody. Anybody that wants to survive this needs to go underground. That's been spoke about for thousands and thousands of years. Look at these coming down. All of these people. Look at it. Pay attention now. And look at it. Everything comes down at a 45. Look at these. Beautiful. The turn. These are, guys, these are incredible. Look at these. Guys, look at this. Heed my warning, folks. This is not a game. This is not something that you can watch and just walk away from. Look at this. And this. These are large. They're big, guys. They're more evolved now than they were in November when I showed you that video. They are much, much more clearer to me, these two. And all the interaction. Look at the trail. Look at this cloud right here. It didn't pass. And it hasn't passed yet. We have yet to see this, guys. We're going to get cold before it happens. I'll tell you that right now. And these are coming. You guys remember these pictures in my older pictures on Photo Bucket. If you don't have it, please go to it. Look up Music Player or Music Player 1979. There's photos there. In the last 9 months, I've watched an orange planet. I put it in my June 13th video. I watched an orange planet, large. 10th brightest the sun. Move from the south west up to the northwest towards the sun. It's almost here. all this interaction that we're seeing is just the beginning of the front and force that this thing's got. Now look at this right here. How bright that is. Look at right here, guys. And within all this, right here. Look at the darkness down here. Right here, a half circle. I make out another one here, and maybe one here. But really, guys, a large one. Incredible. Incredible. Now look at the structure of this. It's just amazing how it looks. This bright one is very dominant. Very dominant. We're going to see the beautiful light green color and the blue and the purples. You know, the oranges. I mean, this thing's going to be incredible. And they show off of the clouds as if a natural rainbow would be forming as we would see, you know. Now look right here, guys. Right here. Watch the color within this little circle as these clouds move by. And these right here is the very front of the system. The very edges of it. This guys, it's very faint to us. You know, it looks like a natural cloud to us. But yet if you know what you're looking for, you can see them within this. So I want to prove that by this area right here. Small one. You can even see it right here, but right here is our main influence. So let's watch that area. Still seeing it, see? Now this stuff happens fast. Look at it. Right here still. And it's not for very long. You can see, I mean, right here, look. Look at this one. Now look at the color. This color is all over now. This is the orange-red color, but this is back in June. This is way back there. Look how small it is back there in the background. Very small. So, you know, it gives you an understanding. This right here is an arm that's grabbing a hold of this planet. And there's another large one here. But I mean, these are the ones that are causing the major influence at this time in this video because they're so dominant. These ones are not. These ones are just doing the basic travel. The very edge of the system. And believe me, guys, this has come over every single one of you. And it shows up as a cloudy day. You want to start looking towards the east and towards the west as these objects get closer into the northern hemisphere. Look right here. Look at the darkness right here. Guys, remember the sky. We don't own that no more. This planet, this system owns it. We are so in for a ride. You know, people always ask, if this were there, why can't we see it every day? And it's because it's the way the light is reflected off of the system itself. We're going to see the most outer reaches of the system before we can see the whole thing, which the middle is very freaky looking. I speak of stories, levels of debris that there are with this system. And I say stories because there are massive, I bet you 75 stories And each story has debris running its own direction. There's only one thing that could make all of that debris control itself as what it does. It's so tightly knitted against this large, massive object. Each pass that this object makes is much larger every time. And this time, within the next couple of days, it's going to be larger. So most will be able to go outside and watch this pass. But that's only at that distance, where it's at then. Then it's going to come back, and we're going to see it again, and again, and again, until its arm wraps us up and holds us tight, or lets us go and lets us fight. That's just one of the 7 that are following the path of the orange reddish one, the one that is the primary object, our binary companion. It's much, much larger than Jupiter. I bet you this object, and it almost seems to me as to be more than half the size. One of the main objects that we're seeing now in the sky, that take up a quarter of the sky apiece. I can clearly make out a planet right here. It's black. And a couple more here. You see the circular shapes it brings. And here, like I said, goes from very large to small, and they're right literally one after another. And then you have the smaller ones, of course, that go around pretty much everything within the system. But this, like I said, is one of the 7 large ones that are much larger than Earth and much larger than Jupiter. Now, through this first layer, and of course you have it right here going left to right, and of course the outside goes both directions. That's how we are able to see the interaction. But these ones right here are the ones that are very much larger in the sky. These are the ones that control our surroundings at the moment. Now, whether you can see it or not, there are massive shadows here. Massive. Right here you can see the outline of a planet. Right here. You can see how the tops of it are lit from the sun, because they're coming from below, coming up at a 45 towards the sun as this object moves closer and closer, of course. Now this, again, is one of the 7. This is much, much larger. Look at the flatness about this right here, and the square shape in the very front. How it's flat right here, just throughout the very top of this. Then you have that major influence, the planet. And there are several here. Several. And within these shadows you can see them. And they're just elegantly moving. You can still see the sides of this large one. See one right here. Look at that, guys. It's the planet right there. In case you missed it. Right here. Okay. It's just elegantly, this right here is just elegantly moving across our sky. Okay. Look at the primaries up here. Look at all the dust. And the ones back here. Look at this. Wing right here. And now we zoom up into it again, you can see debris lines here on the front of it. So guys, again, thanks for watching my videos. I hope you guys enjoyed. And please watch again. Much love, guys. Music player out. direction and then suddenly to another. This is much larger than I had viewed it in September. This is so much larger. To me, right away in the distance when I saw him on camera, and I had to zoom in. I don't have to zoom in no more. That devastated me when I seen it. Look at the darker area right here around this lighter area that goes around circular up above, as if it were a quarter moon. Okay, then you have this circular object down here, and thick, bright trails elegantly laid out throughout this, going in one, because I knew that in my heart it was there, and that one lurker was coming, and it's coming. Got the planet coming down with elegant white clouding with them. Look, right here's the planet, the arm going around. Comes around the corner here, boom, shoots around this large planet, comes up, shooting right off the side of this. Now this is just truly incredible, because you can see the elbow that I speak about and how massive it is now. I want you guys to put this in perspective and be honest with yourself. Have you seen a cloud look like this? What's going on, guys? Music Player 1979. It's the 15th February 2014, and I appreciate you guys joining the channel. There are many people that talk about this subject. You can go up to Google and just Google Planet X. Guys, today I recorded just phenomenal pictures. Here's a planet. Debris. Here's a planet coming